お邪魔します。
Don't mind me. Make yourself at home. Just don't sniff anything, alright? Yeah, come on in. Don't be shy. This isn't your first time here, you know. Yeah? You don't need to be so nervous.
それは分かってるけど、ユウの部屋に来たのってあの日以来だから。
You mean the banana donut tango?
ついいろいろ思い出しちゃって。
I see. This only had a point. That night, here in this bed, we... Yes?
ユウ、わざわざ思い出さなくていいから。
What do you mean? You brought it up! But you're the one who brought it up, though.
そうだけど。
Don't you but still me?
落ち着かなくなっちゃうじゃない。ユウに相談したいから落ち着ける場所に来たのに。
Sorry. The question going back to the restaurant, so I invited her over here. Creating a weird atmosphere would be putting the cart before the horse. I think we wanted to talk about what happened earlier. About that woman from the magazine we ran into downtown. And about the sponsorship contract. I feel like I'm out of left field, huh? Who'd have thought she was gonna offer you a sponsorship contract?
今もまだ信じられないかも。夢じゃないよね。
Yeah, it's not a dream. So, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna sign up with them and go pro?
わかんない。なんか話が急すぎて全然理解が追いついてないし、スーパー女子学生なんて呼ばれてる実感なんてないし、それにさ、私ずっと家の道場を継ぐと思ってたから。
You had a point. That had always been an option for her. Are you still planning to take over the dojo?
それはもちろん。合気道は好きだし、道場の門下生たちも大事だし、ずっとそう思ってたこともあって、それ以外は考えられなかったくらいだもの。
I see. Her feelings on the matter hadn't wavered by the sound of it. What do you think about going pro then?
なりたいかなりたくないかで言えば、なりたい。私もあの大会に来ていたプロの人みたいにすごい技を決めたい。いろんな人に私の技を見てもらいたい。だけど
Nagiko stammered. Up until now, Nagiko had a clear picture of what her future would look like. That was no longer the case now that she'd been offered to take a different path.
ねえ、ユウ。
You could ask me for advice, because I don't know.
私はどうしたらいいと思う？
Yeah, let's see. That's difficult for me to answer. What should I say in this situation? I think we should say the good old follow your heart. If I were to pick one way or the other, it seemed likely to me that Nagiko would have regrets in either outcome. Can I not be greedy and say both? Why not both?
ちょっと現実的じゃないかも。スクールに行くって言ってたけど、ここら辺にはないはずだし、トライアルの試合に出まくるってなったら、多分日本だけじゃなくて世界中飛び回ることになると思う。
Traveling overseas, huh?
少なくとも合気道どころじゃなくなるんじゃないかな。
But does it have to be that way? Can't you practice on the boat?
それはまあ、私もそこまで詳しいわけじゃないし、さっきのだって想像でしかないし。
Why don't you try asking for more information? Maybe we'll be able to reach some sort of compromise.
そうかな。
Ask them to make a dojo on the boat. I didn't think it was entirely out of the realm of possibility. Well, even if you do choose one or the other, I'll support you as best as I can if this is what you want to do.
ありがとう、ユウ。
Always. On that note, enough of the serious talk. This was a rare occasion of Nagiko here in my room. It would be a shame if we only focused on serious conversation. Nagiko, it's time to flirt!
イチャイチャって。
Well, nice. We're alone now, after all. No one is around to tease us, no matter how much we flirt. We can be as sappy and perverted as we want. So, Nagiko?
ちょっとユウ。
I approached the visibly bewildered Nagiko. Would you give me a lap pillow? Yes! Please!
エッチなことはダメ。
No, it's a lap pillow.
あれ膝枕
Yes, please, it'd be my greatest honor. Nagiko was about to turn it down until she turned me down until she heard what I said and stared blankly at me. I'd like to try it at least once. That is, of course, assuming you know how to pose.
そっか膝枕ね
Yes, please, thank you.
もちろんいいに決まってるじゃない
We can do this thing after if you want. In that case, I very much want you to. I could have missed the opportunity to tease her when she laughed in an attempt to downplay the situation. Did you assume something else entirely? I seem to recall you saying nothing pervy. Lol. Nagiko, what in the world were you imagining? You have been sneaking glances over at my bed since you got here.
それ以上言わなくていいから
Oh. She grabbed firmly onto my hand, or my head. Nagiko pulled me inward and practically shoved my face into her thighs. Nice. For as many sports as she played, her thighs sure were soft. Perfect. My face was buried into her lap, but she continued pushing down onto my head from above. I just so happened to be positioned in a way that shoved my nose between the crevice of her thighs. It was a better fit than I imagined. It made it difficult to breathe.
ちょっと口をもごもごしないで
Sorry, can't help it. I was having trouble breathing and tapped at Nagiko's legs. That only served to tickle her, prompting Nagiko to push down on my head even harder.
こらそこ上に移動しちゃもうおとなしくしてなさい
If that's how you feel, then go a little easier on me. Now that I was free, I rolled over and looked up at the ceiling. Like I had finally reached the place where I was meant to relax. The thighs felt very comfortable against the back of my head.
手加減してほしければ余計なことを言わなければいいのよ
Noted.
そしたらいくらでも膝枕くらいしてあげるのに
No, it's not like I can help that. Anyone would feel compelled to tease you when you react that way. This is all Nagiko's fault for being cute.
あれはユウが紛らわしいからもうエッチなことばっかり考えて
I should say that about you. No, never mind. She was about to grab my head again. Oh no, I quickly changed topics, I see. I didn't want to part of the sensation I finally got to savor against the back of my head.
素直でよろしい
Please don't try and kill me, Nagiko.
そのエッチなことは二人きりの時にね近くにリツがいるし今日は絶対にダメなんだから
I see. Yeah, I get it. Nagiko's face darkened and her gaze shifted elsewhere. I nearly grinned from how cute she was. The whole time I had her give me this lap pillow. We enjoyed a flirty conversation. Oh, no CG though? It's fine.
駆け抜け青春スパーキング
Thank you, Nagiko. Salt!
海ださあ今日も青春部の活動を頑張るわよ
Too many games are now teasing me with lap pillows. Not actually showing me them.
とは言っても今日は全員集合じゃないっすけどね鹿島も神楽坂も家の用事じゃ仕方ないわ
It wasn't like every club member would always be free. Days like this were bound to happen.
それで今日はみんなでサーフィンってことでいいのよね
It works for me.
そうね私と聖さんは無理しない程度に遊んでるわ
I don't think either of you are capable of that, but try your best.
だからナギは思いっきりやっちゃってありがとう
You've been stressing out about the sponsorship offer. I was sure riding the waves would give her the change of pace she needed to help her clear her head. There we go.
それとユウはナギのフォローねあんたが私たちの方に来るとナギが集中できなさそうだしそんなことないわよ
It's kinda true.
いやそんなことあると思うっすよ
A little bit.
最近のカイドウ先輩は嫉妬の波動に目覚めてる感じがするっすってことで私はあっちでやってるから二人で思う存分イチャついてなさい
Nice, thanks, Hibiki. That said, Hibiki grabbed a board and ran off into the distance.
もう響はあれでいて内心は寂しいんじゃないっすかね
Aw. That's sad.
幼馴染といとこを同時に取られたようなものっすし
Oh, don't worry. I'm sorry, Hibiki. I promise we'll get to you after we get to Riri. That'll be your turn, okay? You know I still love you too. That's one way to think about it. Was it the same for Ritsu too? Maybe I should pay a little more attention though when I was at home.
あれってもしかしてあれじゃない？
マジで謎のスーパー女子学生。
We could hear some hushed voices. Nagiko turned on the onlooker started to cheer.
やっぱりそうだって間違いないよ。
そうやばすぎ。マジで美人すぎるんだけど。ね
Hey, back up.
えねえ、動画見たよ。私めちゃくちゃファンなの。握手して。
それくらいならいいですけど。
やった。
私も。
The female surfers both wanted a handshake from Nagiko. Despite her embarrassment, Nagiko. What? I was saying Nagiko. Nagiko reciprocated the gesture.
まあこうなるっすよね。
What do you mean?
例の動画めちゃくちゃバズってるんす。もちろん自分の上げたやつの天才は消させたっすけどね。他の動画はめちゃくちゃすごい再生数っすよ。
Yeah, see? Makes sense. For real.
なんか照れるわね。
After chatting for a while, Nagiko headed back over to us. You don't exactly looking happy about it.
そりゃあね。応援されたり褒められるのは純粋に嬉しいもの。まあいきなり声をかけられて驚いたけど。
それだけ動画が広まってるってことっすね。
つまりきっかけはひじりってこと？
Pretty much started with her.
いや自分のはまだまだ弱いっすよ。
You're the one who took the first video that started all this and then spiraled out of control. Because I told you that even if you had it set to delete after 24 hours, there would still be a problem.
一番の火付けは大会じゃないっすかね。
But yes. She had a point given the timing at which Nagiko had gone viral.
でも最初はやっぱりあんたじゃない。
See, Nagiko gets it.
動画をアップするって聞いた時はどうかと思ったけど、一応お礼を言っておく。
Alright?
そんなに褒められると恐縮っす。
As long as she's cool with it.
さーて、それじゃあ私も波に乗ってこようかな。今ならすごい技も決められる気がするわ。
Nagiko picked up her board with a dazzling smile. She was using a board she was most familiar with, a shortboard.
じゃあちょっと行ってくる。
With all the surfers, including the ladies from earlier, cheering her on, Nagiko dove into the ocean.
あーもう最高。
Are you still going? Yes? Hey, Nagiko! Don't let John me without warning. Considering she was also still wet, I could feel her cling to me like crazy. But Nagiko didn't seem the least bit concerned.
だってさ、めちゃくちゃ調子いいんだよ。
Oh.
こんなの初めてかも。今までできなかった技もバンバン決まるし、無理かもってタイミングでもなんとかなるし、最高。
This time she pressed her face into my chest. Not to mention rubbing it into me affectionately. Okay, I get it, so give me some space. It's a bit much when we're out in public.
あ、ごめん。
Nagiko was somewhat famous now. What's more, we were on a beach with plenty of surfers. That would naturally bring a lot of attention to us. You all right though? You seem like you were in perfect form. I bet it's exhilarating to learn so many tricks.
そうなのよ。私って才能あるのかな。思ったより時間かけずにプロになれるかも。
No, she's thinking about it a lot now.
そしたら道場を継ぐのに影響ないかもしれないし。
She pulled back, but her arm was still laced around mine, and she appeared to be in good spirits.
あ、そういえば響たちはどうしたの？姿が見えないけど。
Those two went home without us. It looked like you were having a lot of fun out there. I said they'd leave without bothering you.
そうなんだ。悪いことしたかも。
Nah, I can't imagine either of them feel that way about it. Especially considering they even teased me while they left. Of course they would. Wouldn't you rather have some alone time tonight? Hey, that's right, it's today. It's the day that Rita said she won't be here tonight, so it's time. Yep, nice. Or so they joke. Well, it's about time you took off too.
そうね。ねえ、ユウ。
Yes? What's up?
あの話だけどさ、
Describe. What do you mean?
電話してもう少し詳しく聞いてみることにする。
Oh, that part, okay. Not the other thing. I see. All this talk about going pro. It's not sound like she was going to go for it. I'll respect your decision, and I'll support you no matter what.
ありがとう
Of course. Anytime, Nagiko.
ユウ大好き
Aw. She whispered a love into my ear. She pressed a soft kiss against my cheek. We're gonna say it back? I love you too. What we say back?
駆け抜け青春スパーキング
Okay, it's implied, so it's fine. Morning.
おはようお兄ちゃん
Wait.
朝ごはんは用意できてるからね
Thank you, little sis. I love you. But what the fuck? We just skipped the night. That was supposed to be the night where we the fact. Got swindled. What is this? Some bullshit. Thanks as always, Ritsu.
どういたしまして
Oh, are you going out somewhere? I noticed that Ritsu was getting ready for an outing. A decent amount of luggage at that.
前も言ったと思うけど今日は女子会があるから
Oh, that's night. Okay, I thought that was the other night. Nice. Oh yeah, that was today? Had to completely slip my mind.
もしもの時のヘルプも準備しておいたけど寂しくなったら電話してもいいよ
Thank you, Ritsu.
私が慰めてあげる
Thank you. Are you dumb? Don't make fun of your brother.
じゃあ行ってくるね
Okay, have fun. Yeah, say hi to everyone for me.
はーい
Ritsu cheerfully headed out. Now then, better hurry up and get things ready on my end too. So hey, senpai, come over. I had plans of my own today. Thanks for the meal. I finished the meal Ritsu had prepared for me and started to get ready to leave as well.
カイドウさんこっちよ。
お待たせしてすみませんそれと呼び出すような真似もしてしまって
そんなこと全然気にしなくていいのよ。それにこっちもカイドウさんにお願いしたいことがあったから。
お願いですか
ええ。
That was when the publisher Igarashi-san toward me. What do you want from me? Come to think, but I guess I had to introduce myself. I'm one of the classmen. My name is Tono. I have a close personal relationship with her, so
ああ、なるほどなるほど。
could you say we're a boyfriend?
青春だね。彼女さんのことが気になってついてきたってところかな。
Well, something like that. I'm sorry. This will make it seem like I don't trust you.
いえいえ、いいのよ。優しい彼氏さんでいいわね。
はい
それじゃあ喫茶店にでも行きましょう。そこで詳しい話とこっちからのお願いを説明するわね。
On that note, Nagiko and I followed after her to hear her out. Then, after we had heard the general overview, we migrated to the beach. Want to
お待たせしました
take pictures of her for a magazine?
いつもの格好ですけどこれでよかったんですか
ええ、もちろんよ。欲しい絵は今話題の謎のスーパー女子学生だから。
Yep, nice.
むしろいつものままの方がいいわ。
そうですかどうしようなんか恥ずかしいかもねえユウ変なところない
Nope, not at all. No, not as far as I can tell. You're the same as always. Insanely cute.
もう調子のいいこと言ってでもお願いが撮影させてほしいだなんてびっくりしちゃった
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the logical conclusion, though. I'm sure it's just how incredible the response was to your videos. Publishers' requests have gone like this. I'd like to write an article about you entirely separate from supporting you going pro in the sponsorship contract. Oh wow, but a completely different thing though. That's interesting. She apparently wanted to run a feature in the magazine on you, Nagiko included.
私がサーパラに掲載されるのかしかも付属の DVD で波に乗ってる映像も入るみたいだし
Regardless of whatever answer you give her to her other proposal, it sounds like it'll make for a good experience for you.
そうね
それじゃあカイドウさんそろそろ撮影いいかな。
はい特別なことはしなくていいんですよね
ええ、いつも通りにやってちょうだい。 こっちは自然体なところを撮りたいから。
わかりました。頑張ります。じゃあユウ、ちょっと行ってくるわね。
Alright, have fun. She winked and dove into the water in high spirits. The camera woman here with us was making sure to capture her behavior. She'd be alright. She'd never been in a situation like this before. I just hope she wasn't
そ
nervous.
れじゃあ撮影スタート。
Nagiko paddled out into the open water. I kept my gaze fixed on her. There she is.
よし、この波。
Ride the waves, Nagiko. She got far enough out into the water and waited for a wave. Once a good one rolled in, she smoothly performed the takeoff. Not a bad start, I think. As always, Nagiko looked beautiful as she rode the waves. I found myself captivated by her.
よっと、このままスピードを上げて。
Oh, don't fall again. Oh, okay. She fell. Lost her balance in the middle of going up and down the wave.
すみません、もう一度やります。
I mean, she said be natural, so she probably took a picture of that.
焦らなくていいからね。リラックスして。
Is this the part where I should say take two? Nagiko once again paddled away out into the open water.
今度こそ。
She had no issues going from takeoff to riding. She was moving along smoothly without getting worked up about her initial failure.
波がちょっと熱すぎるのかしら。でも、それならこれで。
She skillfully got up to speed? This ought to mean...
よし、今だ。
The calculated timing lifted into a straight air.
やば。
Uh-oh. Well... Nagiko! She fell and wiped out just before she was about to go airborne. Would she be right after falling like she had?
すみません。次は成功させます。
Oh, she was alright. It was a relief when I saw her emerge safely from underwater. Wasn't she in pretty bad form
こ
today?
っちのことはいいから。それより怪我はない？
Probably feels pressured and nervous because the magazine girl is watching.
はい、大丈夫です。
Then Nagiko headed toward the open water for the third time. How many times did it take? Are you okay? There in the restaurant, Nagiko let out a quiet sigh. She had clearly been shocked by this. Nagiko, are you alright? You look awfully upset to me.
たまたま調子が悪かっただけよ。全然問題ないわ。まあ、ユウにはちょっと情けないところも見せちゃったけどさ。
That's okay, I don't mind watching you in general.
日を改めれば、またバンバン技を決められるから。
But...
大丈夫。本当に私は何ともないから。
Got it. This is what happened when the subject shifted to the photo shoot. Nagiko first a smile.
撮影は日を改めてってことになったし、その時は一発で技を決めてみせるわ。この前の大会のエキシビジョンで見たでしょ。ボードの上でバックフリップしたやつ。あれとかもチャレンジしてみてもいいと思うの。
Dang, I see.
技といえばエアーって思ってたけど、プロって見せ方がうまいわよね。私も撮影であんな感じでバンって技を決めるの。
Yeah, you're right. I know you pull it off, Nagiko.
もちろんよ。エアー以外の技もいろいろあるしね。何も今日みたいに無理にエアーにこだわる必要も
Yeah, that's also true.
ない。
Just gotta do you. She unexpectedly cut her comment short. Nagiko hung her head, hiding her face. Oh, what's wrong? What happened? And her shoulders began to tremble. Nagiko?
私
Oh,
失敗した。
okay, you're having fun. Fine.
ちっともいいところなかった。
Oh. But you were having fun, though. And I'm pretty sure that's all she wanted. She just said for you to act natural. Was she crying because she was trying to accept reality? To be honest, I wasn't entirely sure what to say in this situation. Nagiko, I'll cook dinner for you tonight. Why don't you come to my place after this? Aww. She didn't reply. Instead, she gave me a slight nod. Let's head to my place then. The chance someone could see us if we went out to the restaurant to go over what happened. One of us could raise our voices mid-conversation, or she could break down crying. I don't want to be out in public if either scenario were to happen. Alright, shall we? I wanted to encourage Nagiko somehow. That sentiment in mind, Nagiko and I made our way back to my place.
ねえユウ、本当に大丈夫？もう結構な時間が経ってるけど。
Just a little bit longer. I answered in front of the stove with my phone in hand. After promising to make Nagiko a homemade meal, I had to make sure it was perfect. Although I'm not much of a cook, I was only trying my best all the same. It'll be a meal worthy of an athlete.
その気持ちは嬉しいけど、本当に大丈夫なの？なんか変な匂いもしてるんだけど。
Are we burning it? I followed the recipe I found on a nutritional science site to a T, so it should be fine. Should be. The comment made me feel uneasy though.
ちょっとどいて、味見してみる。
Ah, hold on. I'm still in the middle of making it.
Oh,
well. Hope it's not meat. She scooped up a spoonful from the pot without waiting. Nagiko stuck it into her mouth with zero hesitation.
まずい。
What were we making? Because if it was like meat or fish or something, then yeah, who? Huh? Really?
ほら、
I gobbled up the spoon she held out for me. In doing so, my mouth was immediately assaulted by a harsh, bitter flavor. How did that even happen? I followed the recipe exactly. Man, that's what I said. I try and cook something. Every time.
大丈夫よユウ、元気出して。誰だって失敗くらいあるんだから。
Everyone makes mistakes. Yeah. Nagiko should have been upset, but wound up comforting me instead. Maybe I'd succeeded in cheering her up. I felt crazily conflicted.
ちょっとそのサイト見せて。
Here. I leaned in close, basically clinging to my arm, and picked up my phone from my side. Oh.
何よ急に耳元で声を上げて。
No reason. Nothing. I accidentally raised my voice from her soft tits pressing up against my arm. What's more, she smelled incredible. It was making me feel jittery.
ちょっとユウ、その角度じゃ画面が見づらい。もっとこっちに向けて。
Like this? She was having trouble seeing and leaned against me more. I did my best to remain calm now that I was in this situation.
何これ、味は2の次の栄養だけのメニューじゃない。
That makes sense, because he said he was on a nutritional science site, so yeah.
レシピ通りに作っても美味しくならないわよ。
Dang. Whoa, seriously? That was noted in small print off in the corner. Small print. Huh, how did I miss this? Is that what happened? I've been so lost in thought now that we were alone. Nutritious or not, I'll pass anything that doesn't taste good.
もう仕方ないわねユウは。でもありがとう。さっきまではちょっと気分が落ち込んでたけど。
Oh yeah, you did cheer up after all.
私のために一生懸命になってるユウを見て元気が出てきたみたい。私も手伝うから一緒になんとかしましょう。ほら、まずはこの鍋の中をどうにかしましょう。
What else can we make?
うまく味を整えられればいいんだけど。
Got it.
とりあえず私がなんとかしてみる。ユウはその都度味見して。
Yeah, leave it to me. The plan to treat Nagiko to a home-cooked meal was quickly falling apart. I'd hoped to encourage her somehow, but it felt like I was going nowhere fast. I
こう
mean,
やって二人で台所に立つのは新鮮かも。
but she is happy now, though, so I think we did do good. Just not how we intended to, but we still cheered her up, so you know.
なんか恋人というか夫婦的な感じするし。
I see. Nagiko's smile left such an impact on me. It was like she had my heart in a vice grip. I grinned so hard it nearly hurt. Anyway, let's whip this right up and get eaten.
任せて。とはいえどこから手をつけたものか。別の鍋に小分けにしてそっちで試してみましょうか。
Got it. Does this work?
うん、十分。
She set out the extra pots I'd given her and started seasoning them. Of course, that wasn't all. Natural and helping wouldn't be enough, which was what prompted Nagiko to prepare other dishes simultaneously.
ユウ、 食べられないものとか苦手なものってなかったわよね。
Nope, all good here.
了解。じゃあ手早く高タンパクな肉料理を追加するわね。
Nice, that does sound really good. Oh, something about this felt so right. I had seen Ritsu cook countless times, but this was something else entirely.
何？
Oh, it's nothing.
変なの。さっきからこっちをまじまじ見てるくせに。
Don't worry about it.
この味をちょっと試してみてくれる？はい。
You held out the contents of the seasoned pot of food to me. Not quite there?
やっぱりか。ユウが作ってた料理の手直し、ちょっと難航しそうね。じゃあ、口直しにこっち。
It's delicious. Was this meat soaked in sauce? It had a rather refreshing flavor and was quite tasty.
これなら大丈夫そうね。ユウ好みの味付けになってるみたいだし、よかったわ。
A sweet smile rose to her face. Nagiko, perhaps this was the best possible outcome after screwing up her meal. Nagiko had a smile back too. That was the first thought that came to mind.
ユウ、後片付けは私に任せて。
I mean, but you cooked it. I feel like we should clean up. Nagiko said while collecting the dishes from our meal. No, you should sit down and relax. I'll take care of it.
ご飯をごちそうになったんだし、これくらいはさせて。
You had to help us though. I'd say it was more of a group effort.
それでもよ。それに、こういうのってお嫁さんみたいな感じがして楽しいし。
I mean, alright, if you want to, go ahead.
だから、ね。慣れない料理をして疲れただろうし。
Yeah, I get it. If you told me that if she insisted this much, it'd be better to let her have her way. It was also true that I had worked up a sweat doing something out of my comfort zone. Most importantly, Nagiko was having fun tidying up. Alright, I'll go take a shower while I can.
了解。ゆっくりシャワー浴びてきて。
Nagiko saw me off with a beaming smile and a nod, and I briefly migrated back to my room. Change of clothes. I guess this'll do. I inadvertently muttered to myself after grabbing a brand new pair of underwear. Now, there's no special meaning behind it being new underwear. It was meaningless, but I am alone with Nagiko right now. Wait, no. What do you mean no? We have permission. It was literally set up for us again. What do we mean no? No, you can't. No weird thoughts. It's fine. There was nothing going on. I wasn't going to do anything. Why not? We actually have permission and it was all set up again. Just think about surfing. There's no point getting my hopes up. I'm here to encourage Nagiko, aren't I? We can do that and also have, the lewds too. It's fine. We can do both. Doesn't gotta be mutually exclusive. Or so I thought. Oh, dang.
ほら、ユウ。
Getting right into it, I see. Alright, well, I'll be right back. Dang. I was gonna make a joke about this too when he said he was gonna take a shower. It happened before I could make the joke. It happened before I could even make that joke. But yep. I'll be back after, we have our, nighttime bath activities. Yeah, I'll be back. Alright, so yeah. We had our shower. And then we had Nagiko, she was stroking the banana. Had to get, the good old bamboo shoot clean too. And so she was cleaning that up, and then, yeah. You know what happened. And then it happened twice. Because, reasons. And then, yeah. Ultimately, she never took her hand off of the banana. But actually, we never got to put in the donut. So, I'm not even sure if it might still be going on or not, but we'll see. But yeah, now we're right here. I think we should talk about what happened today.
ごめんなさい。
It's alright.
さっきはちょっとやりすぎちゃった。
It's okay. Nagiko replied and hung her head dejectedly. Wait. Hold on, not that. I wasn't talking about that.
そうなの？
I wish you'd forget all that lewd stuff that happened in the bathroom. The other thing that happened was more important. Says you. I was talking about surfing.
あ、そっか。でも、反省会ってどんなことするつもりなの？
I want to know why you flubbed the photo shoot so hard. It'll happen again unless we figure out the reason.
まあ、それはわかるけど。
Did you not want to think about what happened this afternoon? Even her tone was slightly evasive.
私自身なんで失敗したのかわかんないわよ。実際にライディングする直前まで絶対に失敗しないと思ってたし。
Same here. I thought your writing form is just as clean as it usually is.
じゃあどうして失敗したの？
I mean, I'm not sure how you expect me to answer. I could think of one reason. Maybe you got worked up because you knew someone was recording.
それは
I mean, that's what I was thinking too.
あるか。さすがに初体験だったから。
Sorry, Nagiko. My bad.
それはあるかも。
Sorry about that.
初体験。
Nagiko? Where was she looking? Wait, the bed? Or we just kinda... oh, when she said her first time, that came to mind. Oh.
なんでもない。
Lol.
それよりも撮影のことよね。
Okay. Yeah. She blushed and forced the conversation back on topic.
確かに気負ってたのは間違いないと思う。でも大会の前にも言ったと思うけど、私って見られることは苦にならないのよね。慣れてるというか、あまり緊張しないって意味で。
Yeah, you did mention something like that. Darn it. You did mention something like that before. But also, this is like the person that works for the magazine that you love, so would that make it a little bit different though? But you just admitted to getting worked up over it. It's not uncommon for people to freeze up the moment they're in front of a camera. That being the case, you can always refuse to be photographed. Nagiko's expression darkened at my suggestion. You don't want to turn her down?
せっかくのチャンスだし頑張りたい。それにせっかく私に声をかけてくれた五十嵐さんの期待にも応えたい。
I see. I guess you won't be turning her down then. Weren't those the same feelings that led her to getting worked up in the first place? She wanted to seize this chance, wanted to meet expectations. That was entirely likely to put heavy pressure on her, in my opinion. I didn't want to rain on her parade, at least not right now. Let's go to the beach tomorrow. Why don't you give those tricks one more try?
そうね。多分それでコツをつかみ直せると思う。今日やろうとしたことくらいなんてことないもの。
Nagiko held her chest held high. She must have felt confident in herself.
むしろそれ以上の技の練習したいかも。次の撮影までにもっとすごい技を覚えたいし。
She was certainly motivated, and her enthusiasm was nothing to scoff at. But I worried if she might be going in circles. Alright, starting tomorrow, let's hold our own training camp.
合宿？泊まったりするの？
Nah, we can't do that.
そうよね。
She was hoping she could. And that's that sound, and it was liable to lead to indiscretions. Like what happened in the bath earlier. Alright, tomorrow. What time should we start?
そうね。起きたらここに来る。それでいい？
Of course. With that, our plans were officially solidified. I saw Nagiko off when she left to her home, and that marked the end of our day.
駆け抜け青春スパーキング。ユウ、朝よ。起きて。
Oh, it's time for the training camp. It's morning?
そう、朝よ。朝ごはん用意したから、早く起きて。
You made me breakfast? Got it, Ritsu. Oh! Did you just pinch my nose? What the heck was that for? You pinched my cheek? Oh, cheek. That's fine.
おはよう、ユウ。
Nagiko? Huh? Why was Nagiko here?
何よ、その変な顔。サーフィンの練習する約束だったでしょ？
Yeah, we did, but something tells me you're here way too early for that.
夕べから早く練習に行きたくて。
I see.
つい早くユウを迎えに来ちゃった。
That made sense. Why was she in my room, though? I thought my door was locked.
それに リツにユウの食事をお願いしますって頼まれてるからね。
I see.
ちゃんと合鍵だってあるのよ。
Darn it, Mitsu, what the fuck? Oh. I remember what Mitsu had said just before she left. That's what she meant when she mentioned help?
さあ早く起きて一緒に食べましょう。
I thought she was just talking about herself. Alright, sure. I'm right there after I get changed.
私は先に行ってるから。
Was she really that embarrassed? Nagiko practically ran out of my bedroom. This is gonna make me smirk. Nagiko certainly left one hell of an impression first thing in the morning. Oh, we're having omelet rice for breakfast?
うんちょっと失敗しちゃったけど味は多分問題ないと思う。
You say you messed up, but I bet about all you did was break the yolks. That apparently messed up when she tried to roll the eggs over. The omelet was slightly misshapen. Oh, that's fine. I never care about that. However, something was there that caught my eye even more. Did she make like one of those little smiley face things on it? You drew a heart in ketchup. Oh, a heart, even better.
笑いたければ笑えばいいわ。勢いでやっちゃったけどさ。
I like it though.
後で冷静になるとすごく恥ずかしくなってきて。
Now this makes me ridiculously happy. Almost to the point that it would be a shame for me not to eat this. Or to eat this. I scooped up a bite of my omelet rice and brought it to my mouth.
どう？失敗はしてないと思うけど。
It's delicious. This isn't ordinary omelet rice, is it?
気づいた？鶏のささみを使ったり煮干しの粉末を使ったりしてるんだ。
Ooh, nice.
そもそもオムライスはアスリートに大事な栄養をいろいろ含んでるの。ご飯が糖質なのは説明するまでもないけど、ささみで脂質を抑えてタンパク質を摂取、卵では瞬発力にいいビタミン B2 が取れるんだから。
Yeah, I've heard of that somewhere before. I never properly studied nutritional science. I did, however, recall seeing info on the three major nutrients often enough. The addition of sardines also comes with calcium.
その通り。
She's so happy about it. I recalled the lunch you'd made for me a while back, one that had been tailored for an athlete. Nagiko had always based her meals on her own working knowledge, huh? Thank you for the meal.
お粗末様でした。じゃあ後片付けは私がするから、ユウは外出の準備してて。
Nagiko began to cheerfully tidy up the dishes. You look positively giddy.
もちろんよ。今日はユウに新技を披露してあげるわ。
Oh, I see. I'm looking forward to it. Looking at her, you wouldn't know that she was down in the dumps yesterday.
ほらほら、早くユウも準備して。
Alright, I'm going, jeez. Okay, I get it, so stop pulling me. Nagiko quickly finished cleaning the dishes and grabbed onto my arm. Then she proceeded to tug me away with her.
よーし、やるわよ。
It's great that he's so amped up about this, but try to avoid being too reckless. He wouldn't want you to get hurt or anything. I was terrified she'd get carried away and wind up in an accident.
わかってるわよ。さすがにそこまで浮かれてないから大丈夫。
Are you sure?
じゃあちょっと行ってくるわね。
I'm gonna need a promise, Nagiko. I'll keep an eye on you from here. We carried her board and ran toward the ocean. This was definitely new for her, so everything up to her performing a takeoff seemed to go off without a hitch.
よーし、今日も調子は悪くなさそう。
We waited for a slightly heavy wave and performed a takeoff. I couldn't imagine she was likely to have any more problems as far as I could see.
しょてい。
She whipped up and down repeatedly to gain speed. As usual, her stance was perfect in riding the wave. She seems to be doing well so far. Performed a cutback only to change her orientation to gain even more momentum. Huh? Seems kind of faster than normal.
ここ。
There's an air reverse. Oh, she did it! Nagiko went airborne, board and all. Oh no, no. You can do it, I believe in you. I have faith. I still have faith. Nagiko! You okay?
いやー、失敗。よし、次こそ。
I love that determination though. Oh. I had panicked when she flipped over, board and all, and wiped out. But I had apparently been worried over nothing. She started paddling and headed for open water.
行くわよ。
This wave looked better than the one before it. She nailed the takeoff and gained speed to try and go airborne one more time.
ここ
She was more cautious than before. However, she still boldly tried to go airborne.
よし行け
Ah! Didn't jump high enough. Bottom of her board hadn't risen up far enough. Oh. The fin of her board caught onto the edge of the wave and Nagiko was sent hurtling from her board. Dang. Nagiko.
ああもう全然うまくいかないわ。もう少しなんだけどな。
These things happen sometimes. Unfortunately, she failed every attempt at landing an air reverse. When she made her way out of the water, she came back with a sigh.
次やれば絶対に成功するのに。
Yeah, for sure. You practiced quite a bit today, though. Why don't you take a beat and call it good for today?
もう少しやりたいんだけど。でもそうね。事故を起こさないようほどほどにしとかないとね。
Yeah? With that, today's training camp came to an end. I mean, she is making progress because she got a little better each time, like she said, so, you know, it's working. No baby steps. What should I do, though? Nagiko looked kind of irritated to me. Maybe a slight change of pace would do her some good. Go on another date? Hey, Nagiko, want to drop in on the Youth Collective Club room tomorrow?
部室に
I got a text from Shinji earlier. He said he was bored, more of there only being girls around. But
そっ
later.
か神楽坂には少し辛い環境よねあの部室。
You've had your hands full of surfing practice, but why don't we stop by for a change? I might have put undue pressure on Nagiko if I had pointed it out to her directly. To be honest, Shinji hadn't sent me a text. I felt bad for using Shinji for my own convenience like that.
でも練習もしたいし。
We can come back to the beach if there's time after club.
それもそっか。じゃあ明日は青春部の部室ね。
Would a change of pace really benefit her at all? And what was the best way I could encourage her? I hope Nagiko get ready to head home with that thought in mind. I mean, that's a good one, help, yeah? You know, it is good to take breaks.
駆け抜け青春スパーキング。
I say that even though when I work, I don't take breaks, because I like to get everything done in one day.
一緒に部活に行くのも久しぶりだね。
But realistically speaking, it is better to take breaks and not overwork yourself. Hey, Ritsu. Sure has. I've been spending all my free time surfing with Nagiko.
ほんとカイドウ先輩と仲がいいよねマイ兄は。
Yes, we are.
少しだけ焼けちゃうかも。
You already had your turn. I'm sorry I haven't gotten to spend a lot of time together lately, Ritsu.
別にいいよ。その分響ちゃんと遊んでるし。
I see.
お兄ちゃんカイドウ先輩だよ。
I followed Ritsu's line of sight. Nagiko was standing idly by the school building.
おーいゆ
Morning, Nagiko.
うおはよう。
おはようございますカイドウ先輩。先日は兄がお世話になりました。朝食をごちそうになったって聞きました。
お世話だなんて。むしろ私の方がユウにいろいろ助けてもらってるから。
I mean, you have to take a shower, so you know.
預かり物を返しておくわね。
はい確かに受け取りました。
Oh, the
で
key?
もいつでも好きな時に来てくださいね。兄もその方が喜ぶと思うので。
That was the sentiment they reached after exchanging the house key Nagiko had borrowed. Now that we were with Nagiko, the three of us made our way onto the club room.
あらユウにナギじゃないの。
What's up, Hibiki?
二人が来るのは久しぶりじゃない？
Hibiki greeted us the second we came into the room. In fact, everyone seemed to be present today.
お久しぶり響。
最近来なかったけど何してたの？
We had a handful of surfing practice. Made it difficult for us to stop by.
そうなんだ。そういうことならこっちに来てる場合じゃないんじゃないの？
What do you mean?
さっさと練習へ行った方がいいんじゃない？
She's taking a break.
最初は私もそのつもりだったんだけどね。
Nagiko replied and turned her attention toward me. Well, I was the one who had suggested she make an appearance at the Youth Collective today. To be honest, I only stopped in for a quick visit.
そうなの？初耳だよお兄ちゃん。
どうかされたんですか？
したいこと？何よそれ。
It appeared I had piqued everyone's interest. This was the first Nagiko had heard of it too, and she was looking at me with surprise. I want to borrow Hijiri's skates for help with Nagiko's training. Oh,
そうだったの？
it's a good idea. Yeah, I thought it might be warp trying something out of the ordinary.
そっか。確かにそれもいいかも。
Yeah, it's a really good idea. So that's the story. Hijiri, would you mind letting us use your skate surfer?
あれなら好きに使っていいっすよ。そこら辺の荷物の中に埋もれてると思うっすから。
ありがとうひじり。遠慮なく使わせてもらうわ。
Then again, it's probably going to be a pain to dig it out from under all of Hibiki's stuff.
ナギはあれを使ってトレーニング予定なんだ。それならちょうどいいわ。
What do you mean?
今日の青春部の活動はまだ決まってなかったし、
Ah, nice.
私たちもそうしましょうか。小日向先輩がそう言うなら。
Sure, he did it.
ですけど、カイドウ先輩の練習の邪魔にならないでしょうか。ダメ？
I wasn't opposed to the idea, but it was ultimately up to Nagiko. What would you like to do?
問題ないわ。なんなら教えてあげる。
よし本人がそう言うなら問題ないわよね。
Yeah. If Nagiko is fine with it, I'm not going to object either.
ならこれで決定。みんなでサーフスケートをやるわよ。
Okay. Yeah. Dude's lively response to Biku's command. Looks like the Youth Collective was the same as ever. The friendly atmosphere might prevent Nagiko from getting worked up. Biku just wants to ride the skate surfer.
じゃあみんなお疲れ。
お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様っす。
As dusk came, we called it for today's activities.
本当に疲れた。普段使わない筋肉を使ったから絶対に筋肉痛っすよ。
Everyone had been in high spirits. They all sounded pretty worn out.
筋肉痛でしたらこの前のストレッチを試すといいですよ。この前のってお泊まり会の時に言ってたやつ？
What stretches? What are you talking about?
はい、筋肉痛にも結構いいそうです。そうなんだ。じゃあ帰ったら早速やらないと。先輩がそう言うなら私も頑張ってストレッチします。
They talked excitedly amongst themselves while they got ready to go home. Ninja was largely excluded from the chat and looked a little lonely.
では私はお先に失礼します。皆さんまたお泊まり会しましょうね。あ、私も帰るわ。歩きながら次の日取りの相談でもしましょう。賛成です。
After collecting their belongings, everyone filled out the room one by one.
なあユウ、戸締まりは任せていいんだよな。
Sure, no problem.
悪いわね。もう少しトレーニングしてから帰りたいから。
わかりました。じゃあ俺もお先に。
Fuji finally left the club room, leaving only Nagiko and myself. It had been so rowdy up until a few minutes ago. And the room felt empty now that we were alone. Alright, should we get ready into the next trading segment? I don't know much about it, but I guess we're gonna use this exercise ball. Biki been storing a number of her belongings here, the ball included. It can apparently be put to use for training.
ユウはプランクエクササイズって知ってる？
No. I've never heard of them. Wasn't that the name of some scholar? I'd imagine there was no relation, though.
簡単に説明すると体幹や腹筋を鍛えられるトレーニングね。うつ伏せになった状態で前腕と肘、つま先だけを地面につける。この状態をキープすることで負荷を与えるのよ。
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Sounds similar to push-ups. I was in that exact position to test it for myself.
どう？結構いろんなところに来ない？
Crap, my arms and legs are wobbling like crazy. There's no way I can maintain this position. That's all I can take. I stood up before I collapsed. Goodness gracious. My legs proceeded to tremble and I quickly lost my balance. My legs had given out.
おっと！
Help, catch me. Nagiko reached out to catch me before I fell to the floor. I wasn't exactly in a great position either. Thank you. My face dove forward and wound up buried in her big, beautiful breast.
ほら、どこに顔を突っ込んでるのよ。
I had to land somewhere. Sorry. Planking was surprisingly difficult. I quickly lifted away my face from her chest. Damn, she smelled good. My heart flattened in my chest, and I frantically worked to maintain my composure. You're supposed to do that on an exercise ball?
そういうこと。
Oh, I've seen that, yeah. Never done it, but I've seen it.
バランスボールに腕をつく感じでやればさらに来るのよ。
I can almost feel my abs cramp up just imagining it.
それじゃやってみるわね。もしバランスが崩れたら補助をお願い。
As long as I don't gotta do it. Sure, I can do that. On that note, we immediately got started. Nagiko placed her arms on the exercise ball and assumed the planking position.
もう限界。
She did several planks and got off the exercise ball.
やっぱり何度もやるときついわね。
Sure is. I don't think I can do any more either. We took turns, but I was the first to throw in the towel. I definitely didn't hold a candle to an active athlete like Nagiko.
言ったらさっきから生まれたての小鹿みたいだものね。
Hey, you don't gotta say it like that. So you say it, but you're shaking a decent amount yourself.
私はまだ平気よ。
I'm gonna push you off.
むしろ負荷がかかって限界が近くなったこれからが本番なんだから。
It's fine to push your limits, but keep it in moderation, okay?
平気平気。ユウはもうやらないんでしょ。じゃあ続けて私がもう一回やるわね。
Have fun of that. Roger, you got it. For all it's hard, I was sure this is getting pretty hard on her too. This might not be necessary. Just to be safe, I was ready to help her at a moment's notice.
よし、じゃあ行くわよ。
Nagiko shook her hands to work away the numbness and put her arms back into the exercise ball. I didn't notice anything wrong at first glance. In fact, she didn't look especially bothered by it. However, what's wrong? Her arm started to tremble. Look out! She soon lost her balance and her arm slipped off the ball. I reached out for her immediately. Sorry. Oh, there was suddenly a soft yet hefty weight in the palms of my hands.
ユウ、
My bad, I'm sorry.
なんでおっぱいをわしづかみにしてんの？
Impulse. I'm sorry, I was trying to support you and it just happened.
離して。
Wait, don't move! You'll fall on the floor.
でもおっぱいが。ユウ。
I understand, but... Ugh! I was desperate to keep her upright while she struggled in my grasp. Unsurprisingly, supporting her proved impossible and we soon toppled over. You okay?
ユウのエッチ。
I know. I don't think I can justify what just happened, but it wasn't on purpose, okay?
本当かしら。さっきも自分が倒れるふりして私の胸に顔を埋めてきたし。
I wasn't pretending. What do you mean? You caught the wrong idea. It really was an accident.
でもここ膨らんでるけど。
Okay, that is neither here nor there. That's not related, okay? I go gingerly poke the space between my legs. Don't poke it. I was fairly swollen and pitching a small tent. This is a physiological phenomenon. Yes, exactly. There's Nagiko's wonderful smell and the softness of her breasts. Those two things are what led to the sort of reaction.
ユウのエッチ。
I can't control that.
別に必死になって隠したりしなくていいわよ。
Oh, okay.
私はちゃんと知ってるから。
All right, let me just unzip it real quick then.
それに私はそんなユウも好きなんだから。
Thank you. Nagiko. She drew close, looking positively enraptured. We were already close after toppling over from the fall, but she proceeded to lean toward me all the same. Then... her lips softly brushed against mine. She shamelessly clung to me as we kissed. Practically squished her body against mine. It was an oddly arousing sensation, especially after touching her breast earlier. Nagiko, you're driving me crazy.
エッチなことしたくなっちゃったとか。
No, it's not exactly that.
いいよ。する？私がユウの全部受け止めてあげる。
Crap, this is gonna obliterate my sense of reason. Nagiko whispered sensually into my ear, which made my heart throb. To hell with it. Whatever happens, happens. I didn't care that we were in the club room. I let instinct guide me and hung over Nagiko. Oh, dang. Okay, I'll see.
You?
All right. Oh, time to cut. So I'll be back after, you know, we dirty up the club room a little bit. I think she's on the desk, actually. So yeah, we're going to have to clean that up. Yeah, I'll be right back.